We tried Filipino elevators and got culture shocked. Prepare to be inspired. In this unforgettable journey, we visited a Filipino family, and it changed everything for us. Join us as we experience their incredible warmth, vibrant traditions, and authentic hospitality. From mouth-watering dishes that celebrate legacy to heartwarming stories that unite generations, this video unveils the true essence of Filipino culture. You'll see how love, community, and family values thrive in every corner of their home. When you think of elevators, what typically comes to mind? Perhaps the mundane, everyday experience of stepping into a small enclosed space with strangers, glancing awkwardly at the floor numbers as you ascend or descend to your destination. But what if I told you that in some parts of the world, this ordinary scenario can turn into an unexpected cultural experience? Recently, we had the opportunity to navigate the bustling world of Filipino elevators, and let me tell you, it was nothing short of an eye-opening adventure. Ever wondered what it's like to ride in a Filipino elevator? Join us on this exhilarating adventure as we share our experiences in We Tried Filipino Elevators and Got Culture Shocked. From unexpected surprises to vibrant local culture, we'll take you inside these bustling vertical transport marvels. Expect laughter, genuine interactions, and a glimpse into the unique features that make Filipino elevators stand apart from what you usually find. The Elevator Experience, a glimpse into Filipino culture. Our journey began as soon as we stepped into our first elevator in Manila. It was a typical scene, a group of strangers crowded in, all sharing the tight space in silence. But what stood out to us was the unique social dynamic that unfolded. When the inevitable happened, a gentle foot mishap occurred, and someone accidentally stepped on another's toes. The response was astonishing. Instead of loud exclamations or annoyed glares, Addie, who had her foot stepped on, smiled warmly and said, "Sorry, Po." This was more than a simple apology. Po is a Filipino word that conveys respect and politeness, particularly used when addressing elders or those in higher positions. This small addition to the apology struck us as a significant cultural marker, demonstrating the deep-rooted values of respect and humility ingrained in Filipino society. Understanding the "sorry Po" phenomenon. As we continued our elevator escapades across various buildings in the Philippines, we couldn't help but notice this recurring theme. Regardless of whether it was a slight bump, an unintentional nudge, or even an accidental encroachment of personal space, the response from Filipinos was almost always the same: a friendly "sorry Po." This seemingly paradoxical behavior, apologizing even when they were not at fault, can be attributed to the Filipino concept of kailangan in kapwa, the needs of others. In Filipino culture, there is a strong emphasis on community and maintaining harmonious relationships. Apologizing for something that may not warrant it is seen as a way to diffuse tension and foster goodwill. It's a beautiful reminder of the importance of empathy and kindness in everyday interactions. Culture shock, adjusting to the Filipino mindset. For those of us raised in cultures where the norm might lean more towards assertiveness or self-advocacy, experiencing this level of politeness can be quite jarring. Initially, we found ourselves caught in a whirlwind of confusion. Should we apologize as well? Was there something we were missing? However, as we adapted to the situation, we began to appreciate the warmth behind these exchanges. It wasn't long before we started to mirror the behavior, greeting our fellow elevator occupants with warm smiles and polite gestures. Each ride became a mini sociological study, revealing how deeply social norms and expectations shape our interactions. We tried Filipino elevators
and Got Culture Shocked taps into everyday quirks that foreigners notice in the Philippines, like packed rides, chit-chat norms, and lax rules, perfect for a humorous YouTube vlog. The script can build around expat-style reactions to turn mundane elevator trips into viral culture shock moments. Lessons learned from Filipino elevators. So, what can we take away from our elevator adventures in the Philippines? First and foremost, they serve as a vivid illustration of cultural nuances and the importance of understanding context. Whether it's an elevator or any other setting, small gestures of respect and kindness can go a long way in bridging gaps between individuals from different backgrounds. Moreover, the "sorry Po" phenomenon emphasizes the significance of humility. In a fast-paced world often dominated by self-interest, cultivating a mindset of empathy and consideration for others can lead to richer, more meaningful connections. As we left the Philippines, we carried with us more than just memories of delicious food, stunning landscapes, and vibrant street markets. We returned home with a newfound appreciation for the subtleties of human interaction and the power of a simple yet heartfelt apology. In conclusion, our experience in Filipino elevators was a delightful culture shock that reminded us of the beauty in diverse customs. Next time you find yourself in an elevator, particularly in the Philippines, take a moment to observe the dynamics around you. You might just find a treasure trove of insights waiting to unfold, all encapsulated within the humble space of an elevator ride. Remember, no matter where you are, a smile.
Expect hilarious surprises, local interactions, and unexpected twists that redefine your perception of an elevator, the gateway to adventure. Join us for laughs, insights, and a taste of Filipino ingenuity that'll leave you speechless. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell for more epic adventures.